If I do it, then I'm doing it to death. Oh yeah, I'm influencing the ones that do it best. Oh yeah, started moving with the crew. You got a few, we got a slew. We trying to do what they said that we couldn't do. Oh yeah, I ain't living with regrets. Ain't no limits, ain't no rest. They want money, power, respect. I want more, I wanna be blessed. We want the legacy. We got the hope and we bring in the remedy. Working it steadily. We want the glory. We want the blessing. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Kill it every day up in the morning. It's a blessing, so I do it for the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, you know I do it for the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, ay, when I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory. For the real, I know how they used to feel. Now I'm here up in the field, making these moves, making these deals. I made something out of nothing. I ain't bluffing, no discussion. Look at the numbers, I've been hustling. Little rough around the edges, still I made it though. Still I just been laying low. Man, I just feel grateful though. I know where I come from, man, I ain't alone. Yeah, and I feel so blessed, too blessed to be stressed. And I'm with the day unos, they don't ride to the death. We got the legacy, we got the hope, and we bring in the remedy. Working it steadily. We want the glory, we want the glory. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Kill it every day up in the morning. It's a blessing, so I do it for the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, you know I do it for the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, ay, when I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory.
Don't get me started, I'm pleading. If this is a race, can't none of y'all beat me. Boy, I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. A well of the storm, I feel like it's season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. I get you some sign to have your own sneaker. I'm in the band, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on beating statistics. How would I be denied? My only option is winning. I'm crossing the finish line. Hey.
Welcome to Walter Softball Stadium on the campus of Hope College. This is Alan Babbitt, Sports Information Director here, getting ready to call Game 1 of this MIAA doubleheader between the Hope College Flying Dutch and the University of Olivet Comets. This game was originally scheduled to be played on Saturday at Olivet, but due to unplayable field conditions, it's been moved here and moved up to 1 o'clock to try to get this doubleheader in before some rainy weather that is forecast for the evening. And so we're glad to be along with you. And because of that change, Olivet is the home team for Game 1. Hope will be the home team for Game 2. And we'll introduce the starting lineups as they take to the mound. Olivet, again, home team for this one. Number 15, Kayla Knupp on the mound for the Comets. And leading off for Hope is our third baseman, Taryn Maynard, a sophomore, first year on the softball team, member of the Hope College basketball team as well, and joining us this year as a two-sport athlete for softball as well. Ball one outside. A clear day so far, but very crisp. Got a little wind. You see the American flag softly blowing. Taryn tries to bunt and misses it for strike one. Hope wearing blue tops with orange trim, orange pants. Taryn has the stirrups up. Takes a rip at that one and fouls it back, 1-2. Hope is 10-8 on the season. This is the first MIAA doubleheader for both teams. Olivet is off to a 1-7 start. We're going to have a lot of softball to be played here before the early May and see who qualifies for the MIAA tournament. Taryn golfs that out of foul ball down the left field line. She stays alive. Count 1-2. Flying Dutch on a 4-game winning streak. Trying to keep that going here today against Olivet. Ball in the dirt and outside. Evens the count at 2-2. So Taryn was a dynamic softball player in high school as well and been a great addition for the Flying Dutch. Good eye there. Forces the count to 3-2. Taryn third on the team in batting with a .313 batting average. She has 6 extra base hits, including 3 triples and 3 doubles. Chopper back to the mound. Knopp gets it. Nice job to stay with the play. Retires Maynard for the first out of the inning. Little action on that ground ball and could have gotten away from the Olivet pitcher, but she stayed with the play. And that'll bring up for the Flying Dutch, senior Maddie Paul. Maddie playing second base in game 1 here. Swing, sharp ground ball. Third base, tough play. I'm leaning toward a base hit on that one. Infield hit, very sharp ball. Olivet just not able, she got a glove on it, but reacted, came on her pretty quick, and the Flying Dutch get their first hit today. Maddie, that's her 9th hit of the season. Came in batting .308. Addie on the move, sharp ground ball back. And she is safe. That's going to be a throwing error on the pitcher. After that throw was high, she had the runner beat, but made the shortstop come off the bag. So a fielder's choice for the batter, and then safe on the error at second.
Now batting for the
Flying Dutch get a threat brewing quickly here. Sophie Staranek is up next for Hope. She hits it, grounder. Base hit, gets away, and that'll score a run. We'll see here, that was very close. I think the Olivet coach has a question about interference on that one. It was a bang play. Runners got a responsible for not making contact with the runner. They're going to have a conference here. Big spot early in this game. Flying Dutch potentially have a run on the board, but we'll see what our umpire and crew, assigned by the MIAA, makes a decision on that one. And they're going to be safe, so that's going to be an RBI single for Sophie Staranek. Her 11th RBI in the season. She takes over the team lead from
now batting for the Flying Dutch, number 4, Liv Miller.
Gianna Kirschbaum. Runner on the move. Stolen base there for Staranek. Olivet throws to the second baseman, not wanting to give up an opportunity for the runner if we had a double steal. So runners in scoring position. Just misses outside on that one. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there from the Comets right-hander. Comets coming off a split with Grace Christian University earlier in the month. Grounder fielded by the third baseman. She'll make the throw to first and get the out, but an RBI ground out for Olivia Miller, and the Flying Dutch extend their lead to 2-0. Olivia with her 6th RBI in the season. Staranek stayed at second, so 2 outs. And we have Elena Rurup up to bat, the sophomore. Our designated player for the Flying Dutch today. Swing and a miss. Rurup falls behind, 0-2. Elena batting .286 on the season. Ball misses outside. Hope a very aggressive team on the base pass. They like to keep the action moving, put pressure on the defense. Been a hallmark for head coach Michelle Brander-Mativa early in her tenure. This is now her second year as the head coach of the Flying Dutch. Played a very challenging schedule, especially down in Florida, and really picked up steam before returning home. They just haven't been able. That's a line drive down the right field line. Fair ball. It's going to go all the way to the warning track. Storonik will score an RBI double. And the Flying Dutch lead 3-0. RBI number 5 for Rupp.
Now batting for the Flying Dutch, number 11, MIAA Dirks.
MIAA Dirks now up to the plate. MIAA handling first base duties for the Flying Dutch. She's batting .267 on the season with an RBI opportunity. Takes strike 1. I think we're going to get a pinch runner. That'll be the case. Kennedy Schnick will move over to second base.
Pinch runner on second base for the Flying Dutch is now number 6.
Dirks will re-enter after this inning is done. Or potentially bat again if Flying Dutch are able to put together a long rally. 2 outs here. In the dirt, gets away from the pitcher. Moves up on the wild pitch. Now very close to getting Hope's 4th run. Thankful to our Hope College grounds crew for making Walters Softball Stadium just absolutely beautiful. Strike on the call. 1-2 the count now. They do all our Hope facilities, and certainly this has been a challenging spring. So we're grateful for their diligent work to keep our facilities the best they can be for our student athletes. Grounder to first. Dropped by the first baseman Juggle, but she stays with it. And Alexis Bond gets the last out of the inning and stops the Hope rally. But we are through a half inning here at Hope. Hope leads 3-0, and Olivet coming to bat.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
Back to action here. Olivet batting for the first time today. Ball 1 on that first pitch for Haley Wenke. Fouls that back. Haley's Haley batting 200 on the season. Does have an RBI. Swing and a miss. Gianna Kirschbaum gets the first strikeout of the day.
Now batting for the Comets, number 13, Shea Lampinen.
Gianna leads this Hope staff, 1.26 ERA, 5-3 record. Next up for Olivet is Shaylin Lampinen. Fouls it straight back. Gianna, a transfer, came all the way over from Hawaii, originally from Michigan, Baroda, Michigan, Stevensville Lakeshore High School. I'm happy to have her wearing the orange and blue. Grounder down the line, foul. Almost extra bases. For Lampinen, batting 176 on the season, does have 3 RBIs, 3 hits and 17 bats. Swing and a miss, good. And another fastball and another strikeout for Kirschbaum. And that brings up first baseman Alexis Bond, who's hitting .318 on the season, second on the team. Next to Olivia Burt's 400 batting average. 7 hits for Alexis in 22 at-bats. Ball just misses inside. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there from the right-hander. Got her face shield on. Another swing and a miss. Makes the count 1-2 as someone who took a line drive off the bat, throwing batting practice on his Mason High School baseball team. I appreciate pitchers and can respect taking care of themselves on that mound. Fouled straight back. Sometimes the ball moves quicker to you than you can respond. Some would say that explains a lot about me, having been hit in the face by a line drive, but I'll blame genetics. Off-speed pitch, misses high. Count even at 2-2. Fouled back. Bond battling, staying alive. Good at bat here. Squibber foul. Kirschbaum is having to work to try to get the third out of this first inning. Again, Olivet is the home team for Game 1 because this doubleheader was originally scheduled to be at Olivet. Game 2, Hope will be the home team. Scheduled for 7 innings this afternoon. Ooh, got away from Kirschbaum, and Bond gets on base the hard way. Takes it on the hip. Runs down to first. Gianna has not given up a run in her last 2 starts and only 3 hits combined. April 1 to Earlham was a 2-hit, 7-inning effort in a victory, and 5 innings and 1 hit against Eastern Connecticut State in a victory down in Florida. Ball gets away, wild pitch, and Bond moves into scoring position. And the Comets get a chance to try to start crawling back and answer Hope's first inning rally of 3 runs. Another ball inside. 2-0 the count. Another one misses. 3-0. Good patience here from Olivet's pitcher against her counterpart on the mound for Hope. She tries to get another base runner on and bring the tying run to the plate. And she misses upstairs to retiring the first two batters on strikeouts. The Comets have 2 aboard. Alicia Gann now up to bat. Alicia, the left fielder for the Comets today. Alicia batting .273 on the season. Ball misses. Oh, nope, strike, got the corner. Got to remember this umpire has a very deliberate call in the strike zone, so I got to be patient. Let him make his call on any of these close pitches. Kirschbaum checks the signs. Another one on the outside corner, well-placed pitch. Kirschbaum able to jump ahead on Alicia gone. And she fouls it off. This is outside. Good eye there from Gone. Fouled back. One and two the count. Gone looks and an off-speed pitch. She cannot hold up. Kirschbaum gets her 3rd strikeout of the inning and strands 2 Comets. We're through 1 at Hope. Hope 3, Olivet 0.
Holland BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget Louis the Lightkeeper to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
Sydney Puppath leads off the second here for Hope. Macomb, Michigan native and a left-handed batter. Ball misses outside. Knopp on the mound for the Comets. Swing and fouled off. Evens the count at 1-1. Hope leads the all-time series with Olivet 77-27, including victories in the past 7 meetings between the two teams. Another one fouled off, but Puff Paff is down on the count. Sydney batting 326 on the season, second on the team. She lines a fly ball deep and over the right fielder's head. Puff Paff will be moving on her way, and she'll stop at second. She absolutely crushed that softball, and it was a line drive, so a tough play for the right fielder. It gets over her head for a double, and the Flying Dutch get another runner in scoring position to start their second at-bat of the game.
Now batting for the Flying Dutch, number 15, Jalen Fawcett.
Jalen Fawcett. Next up for Hope, Jalen, the Flying Dutch's shortstop. She tries to lay down a bunt, not able to get it down. Jalen batting 227 on the season. Does have 10 hits, including 2 doubles and 2 triples, and 8 RBIs. Has scored 9 runs. Trying to get that runner moved over to third here. Strike hits the corner, and Knopp is able to jump ahead on the count 0-2. Didn't look like she was bunting that time. She'll trying to battle here. She squares around like she is, turns back, slaps, and ball is low. Sharply hit, scooped up. We're going to have a play at third, and they are able to, they're going to call her safe. Another bang play. Great throw from Bond to third. And Olivia Burt made the tag, but just missed. So Fawcett is retired, but does her job and gets the runner over to third. And back to the top of the lineup for Hope. Maynard at the plate. Maynard 0 for 1 today. Again, came in batting .313 and 8 RBIs on the season. She's 8-9 on stolen base attempts. Flying Dutch have at least 4 players with 7 or more steals. Chopper back to the mound. And Maynard is retired. Knopp checks the runner back to third for the for firing to first for the second out of the inning, and that'll leave it up to Maddie Paul.
Now batting for the Flying Dutch,
Maddie 1 for 1 today with a run scored. Ball in the dirt. Wenke behind the plate today. Bird at third, Lampinen at short. Zola Smith at second. Bond at first. Gone in left field. Grounder up the middle, base hit. Maddie Paul with another base hit, and Hope's lead is stretched to 4-0. Hit one of those beautiful bouncers right over the pitcher's head and between the shortstop and second baseman.
number 12, Gianna Kirschbaum.
Gianna Kirschbaum will step to the plate. On the move, Paul slides into second base. Throw is away. Paul will advance to third on the throwing error from the Olivet catcher. And suddenly she's a short distance from home as well. Olivet head coach Michaela Hamilton will come out, try to settle her team down. Just trying to get out of this inning. Big 2-out hit. Added a run for Hope. And they have another runner just itching to get home. A short distance away. While we're having this timeout, just wanted to mention Student athletes competing today from the University of Olivet and Hope College are discovering their potential, developing their passions, dedicating themselves to academic success while preparing to contribute to society. They also compete alongside more than 206,000 student athletes and more than 420 Division III schools who play for the love of the game. It's NCAA Division III week this week. You can learn more about NCAA Division III at ncaa.org/D3 and learn more about our student athletes at athletics.hope.edu as well as olivetcomets.com. Ball on the call, 2-0 the count. On Kirschbaum. Grounder to short. Throw to first. Good scoop there from Bond. Protecting Lampinen at short, and that'll do it for Hope, but not before they get a run. We head to the bottom of second. Hope 4, Olivet 0.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
Back to Wolter Softball Stadium. Olivet's bat here in the second. 6, 7, and 8 are due up for the Comets. Ball misses low. This is Zola Smith, the second baseman, getting her first at-bat today. Jana Kirschbaum delivers. Fouled back on a check swing. Got the knob in the bottom of the bat and went foul. Thankfully did not hit any hand. That would always hurts, but especially on a cold day like today. 1-1 the count. Off-speed pitch. Grounder to short. Fawcett scoops it up and fires to first. Michaela Dirks with the catch there for out number 1 here in the second. And then Rocco is now batting.
Number 29, Morgan Rocco.
Morgan Rocco, the batter. Fastball in there for strike 1. Morgan getting her first action of the season today. Swing and a miss. Made her chase up in the zone. 0-2 count. Always a battle between the pitcher and batter, trying to change the eye level for the batter, mix in some off-speed pitches. Just don't want them getting zeroed in on you if you're in the circle. Just misses low. 1-2 the count. Kirschbaum looking for her 4th strikeout of the day. Misses upstairs. Good patience there from Rocco, not wanting to chase. Comets looking for base runners here in this second inning. Another off-speed pitches, but soars high. Just not able to drop enough there. Runs the count full. Strike 3 the call. Kirschbaum gets her 4th strikeout today. And that
Now batting for the Comets, number 99, Haley Henning.
leaves it up to Haley Henning, sophomore. Henning batting, looking for her first hit of the season. Takes a swing. Strike 1. Should mention Tanner Smith and Mike Underwood are umpires for today's game, and the game 2 as well. Another swing and a miss. Kirschbaum able to jump ahead 0-2. Appreciate the officials' work to adjust to an earlier time schedule. Ball misses low. I'm sure they're just as eager not to get rained on either, as neither are the players in today's game. But it's April. It's interesting with college. By the time the weather gets nice, graduation's coming and seasons are winding down. So got to roll with it. And another strikeout for Kirschbaum. And the Comets go down in order in the second. We are through 2 here at Hope. Hope 4, Olivet 0.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Hope students come from diverse backgrounds, ready to create an environment where truth is sought, all voices are amplified, and challenges are met with determination and confidence. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
Back to action here at Wilter Softball Stadium for inning number 3.
Leading off the top of the 3rd inning for the Flying Dutch, number 24, Sophie Staranek.
Sophie Staranek will lead up. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Hope. Two and 0 the count. Grounder sharply to short. A nice hop. Fires to first for the out. Staranek is retired. And Lampinen with a good play to stay with it. That ball hopped right up and could have been trouble, but she stayed with it and fired to Burt, her first baseman, for out number 1. That brings up Olivia Miller. Tapper back to the mound. And Miller just in time. Bang, bang play, and this time this one goes in the Comets' favor. Zola Smith got it there in time for out number 2. And that'll bring up
Batting for the Flying Dutch, number 17,
Eliana Ruup back to plate. Takes the ball in the dirt. Just misses. 2-0 on the count on Ruup. She's able to get on base in her first at bat. Sharply ground to the second. Good hustle with a nice toss there from Zola Smith. And the Flying Dutch go down in order. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Hope 4, Olivet 0.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope.
Back to action here at Wolters Softball Stadium. Olivia Burt will lead off this inning for the Comets. Comets third baseman, 9-1-2 due up. Strike one. Ball high, evens the count at 1-1. Hope already with 6 hits on the day and 15 at-bats, including 2 doubles. Just misses with that one. Count run to 2-1. Looks like the flags are just standing still right now, so that helps with the breeze, hopefully a little bit. Fouled out of play. Back into the woods behind Wolters Softball Stadium here on the campus of Hope College. Busy week in Hope Athletics. A lot of home events, including men's tennis taking on Kalamazoo this afternoon in a first-place showdown in the MIAA, 4 p.m. at DeWitt Tennis Center. And then Hope men's lacrosse team faces Adrian College, and an off-speed pitch. And another strikeout from Kirschbaum. Out number 1. Pulled the string on that one. Kirschbaum gets her 6th strikeout of the day. Back to the top of the lineup. Wenke lead off. She struck out in her first at bat. Fly ball, right field, going back. And easily caught for out number 2. Olivia Miller tracked that one down. She had that one the whole way. And that'll bring up Shea Lampinen, junior from Rock, Michigan. And Lampinen also struck out in her first at-bat. Fouled out of play on the first base side. 45 pitches, 30 strikes for Kirschbaum so far. Good ratio there. 2-to-1 ratio. She really had the one long at bat with Bond before losing her to a hit by pitch, but she's been pretty efficient here. Trying to retire the Comets in order 1, 2, 3. Off speed, pitch in there. Good drop there. Makes the count 0-2. Ball upstairs. Lampinen did not chase. 1-2 the count. So Brave fans out in the outfield fence. Braving the cold temperatures today to see the Flying Dutch for the first time at home this season. Off-speed pitch misses low. 4 more scheduled home doubleheaders. A lot in league play. Have one coming up tomorrow, non-league, against Anderson, Indiana. It'll be a 3 o'clock scheduled first pitch. Of course, you can watch that right here on the Hope Athletics YouTube account tomorrow. That one misses, runs the count full. Swing and a miss. Kirschbaum with another strikeout. She is racking them up today. And we are through 3 here at Hope. Hope 4, Olivet 0.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
Our students act as beacons of hope for their community. They lead with courage, conviction, patience, and strength. They're ready to change the world.
Back to action here at Wolters Stadium. 6, 7, and 8 due up for Hope. Michaela Dirks, the first baseman. 0 for 1 today. She takes a ball. Swing and a miss. Knopf with a good pitch, low in the zone. Evens the count at 1-1. So like I mentioned, men's lacrosse tonight against Adrian College in a big MIAA showdown. Chopper to third. And everybody is safe. Dirk stumbled on the bag, and the first baseman ball took a bad hop for, the second baseman. No, first baseman Bond. She seems to be okay. They'll come out and check on her, but infield hit. Fortunately for the comments, that did hit her, and she seems to be okay. That kept the ball from going into right field and potentially base. We do have a pinch runner for Hope. MIAA Spiz will run there for Dirks. Sydney Puffpath steps to the plate. She is 1 for 1 today with a run scored. Scored in that second inning. Puts a bunt down, bunts it foul. It's hallmark of Michelle Brander Mativa's teams here at Hope. Very aggressive, set a stolen base record last year. Likes to put pressure on the defense. Bunt put down. That one went foul as well. Good pitching here by Knopf to not let the sacrifice bunt get down, and Puffpath will likely have to swing away here. Off-speed pitch, misses high. Good eye from Puffpath. Sydney, a freshman. Stepping right into the starting lineup for Hope. Ball misses away. Spiz on the move, and she'll slide in with a stolen base. She moves into scoring position. Ball outside. Good eye from Puffpath. Runs the count full. Fawcett is on deck waiting to bat here in the fourth. Grounder, base hit into right field. Spiz is on the move. She will easily score, and Hope leads 5-0 on the RBI single from Sydney Puffpath. Puffpath, RBI number 9 on the season. She's threatening to join the double-digit club as well, and she will get a pinch runner. Kennedy Pochmara will take over at first base.
Pitch runner at first base.
And Jalen Fawcett.
Kennedy Pochmara. Now batting for the Flying Dutch, number 15, Jalen Fawcett.
Nobody out here in the fourth. Runner on first. Ball away. Runner on the move. Throw in time and got her. Caught stealing there. Wenke to Lampinen. And now the bases are cleared and one out. Good throw. Good slide there. Trying to elude the tag while staying in the baseline, but got there too early for out number one. Fawcett sharply into right field. Good diving stop by the right fielder there. That could have gone to the fence and been extra bases, but a sharply hit base hit. Fawcett's first hit of the day. And hit number 9 for Hope.
Number 14.
Back to the top of the lineup, Taryn Maynard. She's looking to join the hit party. 7 Hope players have a hit. Taryn is not one of them yet. Strike, runner on the move. Not in time. And a stolen base for Fawcett. Fawcett now 5 of 6 in stolen bases. Maynard fouls it off and is down 0-2. An RBI opportunity thanks to her teammate. Taryn came in batting .313, so a threat at the plate. Sharply hit, base hit up the middle. Fawcett is on the move. The throw is going to come home. Perfect throw, but Fawcett's still able to get it. Not much of an opportunity for Wenke to tag, so an RBI single for Maynard. She advances on the second, on the throw to on the throw home. She's in scoring position. It's 6-0 Hope. And Maddie Paul's already got 2 hits today and an RBI. Look to add another one to her total. Hit into left field, base hit. Maynard will stop, and she will advance. Paul will advance the second on the throw to the mound, but a single for Hope. And they're threatening to break this one wide open here. And that's going to bring to the mound. I think we're going to get a pitching change. And head coach Michaela Hamilton talking to the home plate umpire. Brianna Gitchell will take over on the mound. Try to get the comments out of this inning here. Game 1 of this doubleheader. We'll keep it right here and talk about some of the other activities going on as part of this Division III week. If you haven't had a chance, you can download the Hope Athletics Orange and Blue podcast and listen to, I had an interview on Monday with Jerry Root, this year's Hope for Humanity Award recipient, a chaplain, volunteer associate chaplain of athletics since 2008. He's done a great job of ministering and walking alongside our student athletes and coaches. He'll be honored on Monday during a reception at DeVos Fieldhouse. Prior to our annual Hopi ceremony. The Hopi ceremony will be at 7 o'clock. And that's our annual award event. Can't be missed as well. If you're in town, come to DeVos Fieldhouse. Admission is free for that. So we highlight some of the top performances, both individually and team, for the past 365 days. Just an amazing event. A lot of work headed up by Assistant Athletic Director Kevin Woma and a team of students. Our office in Public Affairs and Marketing and others. It'll be a great event coming up this Monday at 7 o'clock. Also on the Orange and Blue podcast just dropped today. My interview with Tyler King, senior on the cross country and track and field teams, as well as Olivia Diepa from the women's soccer team. Drop her in for a base hit. The runner's held momentarily, just caught in between the right fielder and the second baseman. Drops in for an RBI single. Maynard scores, and it's 7-0 Hope.
Now batting for the Flying Dutch, number 20.
Kirschbaum helps her own cause Their second hit of the day. Sophie Sternick is up now for Hope. Takes strike one. Faked like she was going to bunt, but pulled the bat back. I think we're going to get another pinch runner here for the Hope pitcher. Got to try to keep her warm. Most important is her staying warm on the mound. Certainly a two-way threat for Hope. It's fit in very nicely here in this lineup. That'll be Lily Iden will be the new runner at first base. One out here. Second pitcher in the day in the circle for the Comets, Sophie Sternick. Swing and a miss. She's on the move. Throw to second base. Not in time. Iden with the stolen base. Now two runners are in scoring position. Or Sternick. She came into the day tied for the team lead with 10 RBI. Sharply hit down the line and fair. Into the corner. She is going to probably truck for third. She's going to try to get a triple. And she is there in time. Just beat the throw. Throw squirted it away, but a two-run triple for Hope's catcher. And it's 9-0 Hope. Throw it was there right in time. I thought third baseman caught the back heel and might have gotten Sternick out, but I think the action of that caused the ball to squirt away, and so Sternick is safe. Olivia Miller up to bat now. She's looking for her first hit today and joined a now 13-hit attack for the Flying Dutch. Off-speed pitch, misses high. Two 2-0 the count. Strike. Just right at the belt. Settles in from Gitchell puts the count at 2-1. Miller does have an RBI today. Fly ball, left field, going, gone. Olivia Miller plants it next to the scoreboard in left field. And the Flying Dutch lead 11-0. Olivia Miller with her first home run of the season. Sophomore from Unity Christian High School. Has made it now a 7-1 rally in. That was a no-doubter. Sailed, nestled in nicely into the pine trees out in left field. That ball just carried. You see the flags picking up a little bit. Line drive, base hit for Rurup. And that's her second hit of the day. And Michaela Dirks steps to the plate. 1 for 2. And we're going to get another runner. Looks like Schnick is going to, oh, maybe not. We'll see. So Rurup made the runner here.
Now batting for the Flying Dutch, number 11, Michaela Dirks.
Michaela Dirks steps to the plate. Takes ball 1. Comets just trying to get out of this inning. Hope with a commanding 11-0 lead. Off speed, pitches, misses high. Flying Dutch on their way to pushing their win streak to 5 games, and most important, get their first MIAA victory of the season. Pop up. Third baseman has it for out number 2.
Now batting for the Flying Dutch, number 10, Sydney Puffpath.
Sydney Puffpath. Puffpath back to the bat. She has run 4 and after her last at bat. Misses on the outside corner. Swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch from Gitchell to get the Hope batter off balance there. Puffpath back in batter's box. Off-speed pitch misses up high. 2-1 the count. Another ball misses. 3-1 the count. Fouled off, good off-speed pitch, but Puffpath able to stay alive. Time caused just for a second. Ball got away in the Olivet bullpen into the field of the play. 3-2 the count. Off speed, Mitches, and a walk. Jalen Fawcett back.
Now batting for the Flying Dutch, number 15, Jalen Fawcett.
I and a friend of mine when we were in college had all the Saucons on the softball games. Fawcett 1 for 2 today. Strike there. 0-1 the count now. On the Hope shortstop. Oh, that's crushed into the gap and left and up against the fence. 2 runs will score and a 2-run double for Fawcett. 13-0 Hope. We're back to the top of the lineup. Maynard is at bat.
Now batting for the Flying Dutch, number 14, Taryn.
Fawcett crushed that one in the gap. Just didn't have it quite enough to join her teammate Miller for a home run. Ball misses outside. Another one misses. 2-0 the count. Maynard 1 for 3 today with an RBI and a run scored. Off speed pitch misses upstairs. 3-0 the count. Two teams will play second game after this one concludes. Tapper foul. And we were postponed on Saturday at Olivet and needed to move the location here. Hope will be the home team for game 2. MIAA softball teams always trade home and away at bat designations in league doubleheaders. Maynard puts it out in the left. And nice running catch there. And left by Gone. But the Flying Dutch do the heavy damage. 9 runs. They lead 13-0 heading to the bottom of the 4th.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope Admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope Admissions Office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
Back to action here, attending to get some tape on an Olivet batter. Michaela Dirks is taking over on the mound. Gianna Kirschbaum's day is done. She's in line for the win if this game ends after 5 innings. Michaela Dirks making her 3rd appearance of the season. She does have a 9.80 ERA. She last appeared on March 18th against Wooster down in Florida. She also appeared against Ramapo College during that Florida trip. Elena Rupp is at first base. Gianna Kirschbaum has exited for the game, and here we are in the 4th. Off-speed pitch misses inside. Good opportunity here, Dirks, with Hope in a comfortable lead to build some confidence, and you never have enough arms in softball. Michaela, a freshman from St. John, Indiana, and Ileana Christian High School. Misses outside. 3-0 the count. Batting is Alexis Bond. Dirks fires in a fastball. Grounder sharply through the wickets. That'll be an error on Maynard. She is mad at herself for that one. Came up on her quick, but she was ready to field it and just missed it. So Olivet reaches on an error. Get the leadoff aboard.
Now batting for the Comets, number 33, Brianna Gitchell.
Gitchell came in relief last inning. She will step to the plate. Dirks, swing and a miss. Good pitch there, down in the zone. Foul out of play down the third base side over the Olivet dugout. Dirks able to jump ahead 0-2. That one fouled straight back over us at the press box. We, of course, in the press box are enjoying the nice out of the wind, warm temperatures inside here. Appreciate all the brave fans coming out to cheer on the Flying Dutch in the Comets. Swing and a miss, off-speed pitch in the dirt. Oh, a quicker tag might have gotten her, but Bond back in safely. Out number 1 for Dirks on a strikeout.
Now batting for the Comets, number 3, Alicia Gann.
Strike 1 the call. Correction earlier, Kennedy Schick is a sophomore. Had mentioned freshman earlier. Ground ball, base hit. Comets get their first hit of the day. Alicia Gahn with that one, well placed into left field, and the Comets have runners aboard. Now bring up Zola Smith, sophomore infielder.
Now batting for the Comets, number 32, Zola Smith.
Ball misses outside. Fouled back, evens the count at 1-1. One and one the count, 1 out. Runners at first and second here in the bottom of the 4th. Off-speed pitch, pulled the string. Smith now down 1-2 in the count. Off-speed pitch. Runner advances to third on the pickoff attempt. Comets have them at the corners here. Looking to get their first run today. Almost had her picked off, but didn't quite get it. Dirks makes sure her defense is set. The right-hander looks into Sophie Sternick, her catcher, for the sign. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout. Oh. And they got him. Tried the double steal. Could have had the runner out at second. But a great throw. Gone down, and that's should be out. Yep, that's out number 3. So we are Flying Dutch squashed that threat. We're through 4. Hope 13, Olivet 0.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. Make the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
Back into action here at Walter Softball Stadium, 5th inning, potentially the final inning of Game 1. Katie Rugg, sophomore, is now at first base for the Comets. And Maddie Paul leads off. Maddie 3 for 3 today. Big part of this 16-hit Hope attack. 2-3-4 due up for the Flying Dutch. Ball misses outside. Gitchell returns to the circle for Hope. Flying Dutch trying to close out their 5th consecutive victory and get victory number 11 and 1-0 in MIAA play. Ball just misses outside. 2-0 the count. Flying Dutch scored 3 in the first, 1 more in the top of the second, and then exploded for 9 runs in the 4th inning to break this one open. Ball misses outside, 3-0 the count. After a short break, about a half hour or so, let our grounds crew get the field ready. We'll have Game 2 of this MIAA opening doubleheader. Ball misses outside, and a leadoff walk for Maddie Paul. Reached base for the 4th time today. Kirschbaum actually is staying in the game. She's the designated player now.
Now batting for the Flying Dutch, number 12.
After pitching 3 innings. She is in line for the victory. Did not allow a hit in 3 innings, 7 strikeouts and 1 walk. Ball misses high. Gianna 2 for 3 today with an RBI and a run scored. Takes it in there, hard of the plate, makes the count 1-1. Paul on the steal, and she'll get in for a stolen base. Flying Dutch this weekend, again, host Anderson tomorrow here at Walter Softball Stadium, 3 p.m. And then they're headed to Albion College for a doubleheader on Saturday. It's a 1 o'clock first pitch for that one. Strike fired in there, evens the count at 2-2. Paul on second. Ball pulled foul. Gianna was all over that one. Gianna has a home run on the season. Ball misses outside. Count runs full. 3-2. Off-speed pitch. Gianna takes a walk. Runners at first and second now for Hope. Have a pinch hitter. Lexi DeHoop will step to the plate.
Now batting for the Flying Dutch, number 5, Lexi DeHoop.
Lexi batting .500 on the season. 1 hit and 2 trips to the plate. She takes a ball upstairs. Ball thrown off the pitcher's glove, but no one advances. Lexi is senior from Hudsonville, Michigan, and Unity Christian High School. Ooh, rips it into the netting and the Olivet dugout. Everyone's safe and sound. The hoop turned on that one pretty quick. Ball in the dirt, 2-1 the count. Flying Dutch came in today with 53 stolen bases to 19 for opponents. So certainly something they're trying to use to their advantage. Ball misses upstairs, runs the count to 3-1. Flying Dutch threatening to load the bases. Fouled off. Good cut there from DeHoop. She battles to stay alive. Ball popped up straight behind us. Right on top of the press box. I hear the thud. Count remains full. Nobody out here. Runners at first and second for the orange and blue. Off-speed pitches, misses. And we got the bases loaded. I think we're going to get a new pitcher for Olivet. So they try to get out of this inning. Olivia Miller. Olivia Miller hit her first home run of the season. Earlier at bat will step to the plate. We're going to see what the changes are here. I think we're going to get multiple changes. So it looks like Lampinen is going to right field. And Henning is coming in to pitch. Henning making her first appearance of the season on the mound, or in the circle, excuse me. Cross that up sometimes with baseball, but in the circle, Henning will take over, try to squash this Hope threat. But certainly Olivia Miller has shown the capability of clearing the bases. Back to action here. Grounder to third. Steps on the bag. Got a tagger and a double play on a fielder's choice for the batter. Good job there by the third baseman for Olivet on that. Olivia Bird on that sharply hit ground ball. Stepped on the bag for out number one and then fired to her catcher, who made the tag on the sliding Hope base runner. And Wenke, that's 2 outs now. Runners at first and second, and Eliana Rurup batting for Hope. Fly ball in the left field, playable. And it is caught by the left fielder, Gone. And the Flying Dutch do not score. We head to Olivet's bat in the fifth. They need 6 runs to keep this game going. We'll be right back.
made for this. I was made for this. Yeah, yeah.
Morgan Rocco leads off for the Comets. Michaela Dirks looking to close this one out. She misses outside. The scoreboard tells the story. 13 runs for Hope, 16 hits, 1 fielding error. Olivet, 0 runs, 1 hit, and 2 errors. Fouled out of play, evens the count at 1-1. And appreciate you joining us today. Hopefully, if you're at work, you don't tell your boss. I won't tell my boss we're watching MIAA softball, and we'll be good. And base hit into left field. Rackow gets her first hit today, the Comets' second hit. And relief pitcher Haley Henning now will step to the plate.
Now batting for the Comets, number 99, Haley Henning.
She hits it in the shallow, right to the second baseman, pop out. Paul retires that one for out number 1. And that'll bring Olivia Burt, third baseman, made that nice play in the top part of the inning to get 2 outs on the fielder's choice for the Comets and really squash another Hope scoring threat. Just the second inning today in 5 that Hope didn't score a run in an inning. 1-0 the count. Sharply hit. Good footwork there by Michaela Hamilton to get out of the way of that sharply hit grounder. Counts even 1-1. Again, you can check out the Hope Athletics website for all the latest news, scores. Athletics.hope.edu is your resource. Also sign up for the free Athletics Hope mobile app. Just search Hope Athletics on your phone and whatever platform you use. Get updates sent to your phone with scores and schedule changes, all right at your fingertips. Good off-speed pitch. Dirks pulls the string, gets the strikeout. That's Dirks' third strikeout in relief for the Flying Dutch.
Now batting for the Comets, number 19.
And back to the top of the lineup. Comets down to their final out. Wenke, the catcher, will lead off. 0 for 2 today. Ball misses low. Comets got a runner on first. Sharply hit grounder and a nice scoop there, but foul. Nearly ended the game on some nice defense by Eliana Ruup. She had her eye on that one and scooped it up, but just out of play. Count now even 1-1. Fouled out of play. Dirks able to get Wenke to chase out of the zone. Comets down to their final strike here in Game 1 of this MIAA opening doubleheader at Wilters Softball Stadium. Ball misses inside, evens the count at 2-2. Hope with 16 hits today, 5 extra base hits. Grounder, another one foul just outside the first base bag. 5 extra base hits, 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Flying Dutch have gotten RBIs from 8 different batters today. Always good to see when all of your lineup is producing. Base hit into left field. Winky with her first hit today. Puts runners at first and second with 2 outs. Lampinen.
Now batting for the Comets, number 13, Shea Lampinen.
Shea Lampinen back to the plate. Ball misses outside. Flying Dutch looking to preserve a thrown shutouts in their last 3 of their last 4 games. Grounder to short. Fawcett should do it. Fielder's choice flipped to Maynard for the out, and that's the ball game. Hope takes game 1 13-0 and improves to 11-8 on the season, 1-0 in MIAA play, winners of 5 in a row. We will be back in about a half hour. You can just keep it running and listen to some stories from Hope. And we'll be back at it here with game 2. And Scott Vanderstoop will be on the call for that contest as the Flying Dutch go for the sweep.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
Proportion to me is the lived experience of our Division III student athletes. They balance life from an academic perspective and the rigors of competing at a high level, bonding with teammates and building lifelong friendships. But they also are involved in their communities. They work jobs and internships and volunteer. They've learned to be resilient. Diverse experiences are setting them up for the future.
Holland BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget Louis the Lightkeeper to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that. And it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
Football has taught me a lot throughout my life. It's definitely had a huge imprint on who I am as a person. Competing at a Division III level created that opportunity for me to go to college. Not only was I the first one in my family to graduate college, but I was really the first one to even go. Being the first one, I'm breaking that cycle, and now that I've graduated, I'm not sure what's the next step, but I know I have a lot of doors open. And a lot of those are open because I played football and ran track here at Otterbein.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Passion's love. Passion is love for what you do. Because I think when you face challenges, it comes down to how much you want it and how much you love it. Passion is what keeps you going forward. Seeing so many people that were like-minded and so hardworking in their sport and academics, being surrounded by like-minded people makes you want to be more passionate. I think it pushes you to a different level that maybe you didn't think you had. And you can do the best of both worlds and love all of it.
Hope students are challenged to dig deeper. They're challenged to find their calling and shape their future. They're taught to empower their talents, chase their dreams, and encouraged to make a difference. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
If I do it, then I'm doing it to death. Oh yeah, I'm influencing the ones that do it best. Oh yeah, started moving with the crew. You got a few, we got a slew. We trying to do what they said that we couldn't do. Oh yeah, I ain't living with regrets. Ain't no limits, ain't no rest. They want money, power, respect. I want more, I wanna be blessed. We want the legacy. We got the hope and we bringing the remedy. Working it steadily. We want the glory. We want the glory. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Kill it every day up in the morning. It's a blessing, so I do it for the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, you know I do it for the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, ay, when I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory. For the real, I know how they used to feel. Now I'm here up in the field, making these moves, making these deals. I made something out of nothing. I ain't bluffing, no discussion. Look at the numbers, I've been hustling. Little rough around the edges, still I made it though. Still I just been laying low. Man, I just feel grateful though. I know where I come from, man, I ain't alone. Yeah, and I feel so blessed. Too blessed to be stressed. And I'm with the day unos. They don't ride to the death. We got the legacy. We got the hope and we bring in the remedy. Working it steadily. We want the glory. We want the glory. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Kill it every day up in the morning. It's a blessing, so I do it for the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, you know I do it for the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, ay, when I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, be a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
Our students act as beacons of hope for their community. They lead with courage, conviction, patience, and strength. They're ready to change the world.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
There are over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone, and nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity for all, by serving with anchored conviction, using our collective gifts to offer this world what it needs most: hope. Not simply hope as a desire, but hope as a way of being. Because hope has changed the way we see the world, and hope drives us to change the way the world is. Because hope shapes our calling. Because hope inspires our dreams. Because hope empowers our talents. Because hope frees us to try. Because hope transforms what we believe, transforms how we act, transforms who we are. At Hope College, we know this life-altering grace is a gift we have all been given, and it is the greatest gift we can offer the world. Hope transforms.
Every day, the people of Hope College are
leading,
discovering,
believing,
dreaming,
pursuing,
serving,
innovating,
exploring,
creating,
collaborating,
questioning,
curing.
We are finding new ways to do old things.
We are challenging the status quo
and building a legacy.
We are pursuing truth.
We are solving tomorrow's problems today.
We are thinking globally.
We are faithfully hoping.
We are celebrating victories.
This day and every day,
we are strengthened by our faith,
bound by a shared commitment to building community,
and dedicated to providing our students with a world-class liberal arts education.
Faithful,
welcoming, transformational.
This is Hope College.
Hope students come from diverse backgrounds, ready to create an environment where truth is sought, all voices are amplified, and challenges are met with determination and confidence. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
There are over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone, and nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity for all, by serving with anchored conviction, using our collective gifts to offer this world what it needs most: hope. Not simply hope as a desire, but hope as a way of being. Because hope has changed the way we see the world, and hope drives us to change the way the world is. Because hope shapes our calling. Because hope inspires our dreams. Because hope empowers our talents. Because hope frees us to try. Because hope transforms what we believe, transforms how we act, transforms who we are. At Hope College, we know this life-altering grace is a gift we have all been given, and it is the greatest gift we can offer the world. Hope transforms.
My name's Emma Duttmers, and I'm a communications major, and then I'm minoring in environmental studies. I play soccer. The first soccer game of my junior year, I tore my ACL. Our athletic trainer, Annie, was there for me right when it happened, and she was there for me literally every step of the way. That was definitely a huge growing opportunity for me, and it was really hard, but it really pushed me to be a leader with more of my voice because I couldn't lead by example on the field. It definitely made me take a step back and realize how much there is to be grateful for.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to share hope stories of transformational impact.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
I was
Good afternoon and welcome back to Walters Stadium for Game 2 of the MIAA doubleheader between the Hope College Flying Dutch and the University of Olivet Comets. Digging in and batting first will be Haley Wenke for the Comets, as she stands ready to face the left-handed throwing sophomore from Commerce Township, Haley Mellick. We're 1-1 after the first two pitches. We will get the lineups to you as the game progresses and timing is allowed. We apologize. We don't have our mix mic ready, so you are not hearing any ambient or natural sound at this point. But we are glad you have joined us. Curveball bends outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Wenke. Wenke was 1 for 3 in the first game. Struck out once, popped out once. Behind on that one, but she was able to fight it off. Count remains 2-2. Mellick digs in, 2-2, making her 10th appearance. Drop ball just outside. Good eye by Wenke. Haley Wenke, a right-handed hitting, right-handed throwing sophomore from Aurora, Colorado. Digs in and takes the pitch from Mellick. Swing and a miss. She got her on strikes on a hard rise ball. 1 up and 1 away. That'll bring up Shaylin Lappinen. Lampinen went 0 for 3 in the first game, which Hope won in the run rule. Mellick coming into today's game with a 2.7 ERA. Here's a rise ball just up high. Correction. Caught the top part of the zone, and it is 0-1. Good first pitch. Tenth appearance, 9th start, swing and a miss, as Shaylin Lampinen behind on that hard-throwing rise ball. As we said, Mellick with a 2.7 ERA, walks and hits per inning pitch, a very stingy 1.38, second only to Kirschbaum on the Flying Dutch team. Rise curveball bends outside. Good pitch at 0-2, 1-2. Because this is an Olivet home game in the books, that is the reason why Hope batted first in the first game and will bat second in the second game. A swing and a miss, and Lampinen goes down on strikes. 2 up, 2 down, 2 strikeouts for the hard-throwing Mellick. That will bring up Maddie Acom. Acom did not get into the contest as I'm glancing over the box score from last time. Swing and contact on the first pitch, right back to Mellick. She rolls it over to Eliana Rurup. 3 up, 3 down. Good start for the Flying Dutch. No runs. The score, Olivet nothing. Hope coming to bat. We will be back. You're watching Hope College Softball.
Holland BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information And use our online widget, Louis the Lightkeeper, to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
Hope College coming to bat in the bottom of the first inning. Be Taryn Maynard, Maddie Paul, and Gianna Kirschbaum. 1, 2, and 3. Tara Maynard, 4 swings at the plate in the last game. She scored a run, went 1 for 4 with an RBI. And she stands in to face the Olivet pitcher, who this game will be Haley Wenke. No. Alicia Gahn. Gahn, a first-year player from Cement City. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Coming into the day's contest, Maynard has batted leadoff most of the year. For the year, she started 15 of the 17 games, hitting .313 prior to today's contest. Nice ball on the outside part of the plate to the left-handed swinging Maynard. She's been at bat 48 times and scored 8 times. Leads the team second only, actually, to Sophie Stronach. And there's a ball, fair ball on the third base line. That will be extra bases. Maynard making the run corner to third base. She beats the throw with a stand-up triple. Tara Maynard getting things started for the Hope College Flying Dutch. Runner on third, nobody out. That will bring up Maddie Paul. I was just about to say Maynard, second only to Sophie Stronach in extra base hits. That's her 4th triple of the year, and that will put her as the team's leader. Here's Maddie Paul. Swings from the left side of the plate against Gahn. Rise ball bends outside. Outfield deep for Olivet. Curveball comes in high. 2-0. Fastball with a little bit of a drop to it, right over the middle of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Maddie Paul hitting .308 on the year. On base percentage of .707 for the senior from Beaverton, Michigan. Population 1,451. I looked that up as part of my game prep. Have you ever been to Beaverton, Michigan, Darren Deistermars? I've never been. Saginaw County. There's an RBI fielder's choice as Paul swings at it, fielded by the first basewoman, Alexis Bond, and in to score is Maynard, and the Dutch are up 1-0. 1 out, 3 unassisted in the books. That will bring up Gianna Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum batting .341. Of players with more than 20 at-bats, Kirschbaum sits really atop with 41 at-bats, batting .341, and that is a rope to right center. That's going to get to the fence on 1 bounce, and Kirschbaum in easy with a stand-up double. Hope College having some fun at the plate here in the bottom of the first. They lead 1-0 with another one aboard. That'll bring up Olivia. No, it will not. It'll bring up Sophie Stronach. Sophie Stronach actually has batted .500, and I stand corrected. She's had 30 at-bats. She actually went 2 for 3, so she's got 33 at-bats. So she leads the team in average among those who have had more than 25 at-bats. And she's got another RBI opportunity here. Swung on, hit well, but foul. And it will be 0-2. Right-hander leans in, stands just to the right side of the plate, hit hard, fouled on the right field line. Jumping all over it was Sophie Stronach, hitting in the 4 position. Extra base power. She has 7 extra base hits, 4 doubles, and 3 triples on the year. She's played in, coming into today, 12 games, started 11, and she played in the last game, game 1 of this doubleheader. Here's a drop ball low. Stronach's best game was the second one against Earlham most recently. She went 4 for 4, scored 2 runs, and had a triple. Swing and a miss, taking a little bit off the high stuff, and the first strikeout, 4 gone, second out of the inning. And we stay at 1-0, and it'll leave it up to Olivia Miller. Liv Miller, we've got a research team on this, but I do believe Liv Miller has one of the more outstanding psychology department advisors on campus. We're working on that. Assistant Athletic Director Kevin Wallman, his research team, and she's got a good hitting coach as she lines it to left field. Coming home, safe at the plate. Liv Miller goes in to second on the throw. RBI single. Hope College leads 2-0. That had psychology professor advisor written all over it as she lines it down the left field line. Good timely hitting in the right spot. Hope leads 2-0. Liv Miller trades places with Sophie Stronach and puts it bat in the hands of Eliana Rurup. She takes first pitch strike on the inside quarter. Good spot by Alicia Gahn. Hit to the opposite side. Fielded well by Madison Helms. Tosses over to Bond, and the inning is over, but not before Hope gets 2 runs, 3 hits. They leave 1, and they lead after 1. It's Hope 2, Olivet nothing. You are watching Hope College Softball.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
Welcome back to Walter Stadium, where it is a laugh a minute in the press box of the Hope College Flying Dutch. They lead 2-0 after 1. It'll be Alexis Bond, Zola Smith, and Morgan Rackow to face the hard-throwing left-handed sophomore from Commerce Township, Haley Mellick. We have 2 corrections on Beaverton, Michigan. First of all, the population is 1,170. Foul back to the plate and can't quite get it. Chasing after it is the catchy Sophie Stronach. But Beaverton, Michigan, home to the winningest high school basketball coach in Michigan history, Mr. Roy Johnson. Did I get that right, Kevin Walma? Rise ball just a little high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Matty Acom. Acom did not play in the first game. Rise ball bends in up around the chin to the right-handed swinging Acom. Olivet looking for its first runner. Swing and a miss. She got her on strikes, got her chasing. A drop ball fading away from the right-hander. Third strikeout for Melick. That'll bring up Alexis Bond. Correction, that was Alexis Bond. Thank you, Darren Deistermars. Zola Smith. Smith had 2 at-bats in the first game, did not get a hit. Smith went to Clare High School, Mount Pleasant High School, grew up in Clare. Little pop fly to the right side of the field, and Olivia Miller with a good hustle play picks up the ball. F4, 2 outs. Here's Morgan Rackow. Rackow playing center field in this game. And in the first game, she did play. She batted 8th, got up twice, and did get a hit. One of only 3 hits by Olivet, and it went to Morgan Rackow. Swing and a miss. Good tight rise ball, went up just a few inches, 0-2. One ball, 2 strikes, just missed on the 0-2 pitch. Left-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Got her on strikes. Another rise ball. Haley Melick is en fuego. She's got 4 strikeouts. Nothing across. We played an inning and a half. It's Hope 2. Olivet nothing. We'll be back. You're watching Hope College Softball.
My name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Hope students come from diverse backgrounds, ready to create an environment where truth is sought, all voices are amplified, and challenges are met with determination and confidence. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
Bottom of the second. Hope College coming to bat for the second time. It'll be Michaela Dirks, Sydney Puff, and Jalen Fawcett, 7, 8, and 9. And the first pitch swung on, hit well to center field, but Morgan Rackow is there for out number 1. That'll bring up Puff. Third left-hander in the lineup for Coach Michelle Brander. First pitch bends outside to the lefty, 0-1. Puff hitting .326 on the year, has started every game for the Dutch. She has been steady across the year. The last few games, 3 of the last 4, she's actually been hitless, although she did get on against Westminster There's a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. That'll be 2-2. Puff Pass. Best game was against Worcester in Florida on March 18th. She went 3 for 4, scored a run, and also got a hit. Foul ball on the third base side. Count remains 2-2. Puff Paff did not bat in the last game. There's a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Alicia gone. And that ball's just up high. First walk for the Dutch, first runner of the second inning, and that'll bring up Jalen Fawcett in the 9 spot. Coach Brander having a chat with the home plate umpire. Kenna Schnick comes in to run for Puff Paff. That'll bring up Fawcett hitting in the 9 spot. And Schnick getting her money's worth, earning her keep as she's put in to run, and she absolutely does it on the first pitch. Stolen base, she advances to second. Kenna Schnick has played in 17 games, and she started, in 18 games, and she started in 7. And serving in the running capacity today, swung on just a little bit behind it as Fawcett fouls it out behind the Hope College dugout, and the count will be 1-2. Fawcett in the last game was in the lineup but did not hit. For the year, she's hitting .227. She started coming into today, made appearances in 17 games and started 16 of them, 44 at bats. Only 10 hits, but she scored 9 runs. She does have 4 extra base hits, and there's a line drive to right field. That's going to score Schnick easily. Throw is not cut off, and that's going to allow a throw at second base. And in under the tag is Jalen Fawcett, as the catcher, Haley Wenke, tried to fire it down to shortstop Zola Smith, could not do it. So Fawcett will advance. Schnick will score as the runner. And we are at 3-1. And the top of the order, Taryn Maynard. Taryn Maynard got on with a hit the last inning. And what a bunt, but it's going to roll just foul. Maynard with great speed, and that was not a safety bunt at all, as Fawcett was on her way. No ball, 1 strike. Maynard playing third, scoring a run, line shot fielded by the shortstop. Nice play by Smith. However, she throws it wide. Bond can't get it, and so that means that Fawcett will advance to third on the throwing error. Maynard is safe on an E6 and advances to second. So we're at second and third with the number 2 spot, Maddie Paul, coming up. Maddie Paul grounded out to first basewoman Alexis Bond in the first inning. She's got a chance to pick up an RBI here. That ball fades away. 2 balls, no strikes. Hope leads 3-0. Outfield is deep, pretty much straight away. Shaylin Lampinen, Morgan Rockow, left and center. 3 balls, no strikes. Maddie Paul. Hitters count. Nice pitch on the outside part of the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that's ball 4 as Alicia Gahn puts it up. Well, we thought Beaverton was small. It turns out that the hometown of Alicia Gahn, Cement City, population 413. 412 today because Alicia Gahn's here in Holland, Michigan, having fun playing softball. Runners in scoring position. Runners full. Bases are full. And here is Gianna Kirschbaum, who pops it up. Under it is Zola Smith. Infield fly rule in effect. The second out of the game. Second out of the inning. F6. And that will leave it up to Sophie Stronach. With Fawcett on third, Maynard on second, and Paul on first. Ducks on the pond. Opportunity for the Dutch to blow it open early here in the bottom of the second. Alicia Gahn. Nice pitch, just fades up a little bit. Good rise ball. 1-0. There's another good tight rise ball. Went up about 4 inches. Made it really tough on Kirschbaum. And she was able to fight it off, but couldn't really do much with it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kirschbaum scored a run in the first inning after she hit a double. That one Haley Wenke has to chase after. 2 balls, 1 strike. For the year, 341 for Kirschbaum. And there is a rocket to center field. It's over the head of Morgan Rockow. That's going to clear the bases. Fawcett will score. Maynard will score. Paul will score. And in with a stand-up triple is Gina Kirschbaum. Sophie Stronach. A stand-up triple by Stronach clears the bases, and it is 6-0 Hope College. That is the 4th run of the inning. And we are going to have a pitching change, and while we do that, we will take note of that, update our scorecard, and we are going to take a break. Audra, we'll send it back to you for a 60-second timeout. You are watching Hope College softball.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope.
Sophie Stronach with her 4th triple of the season. She leads all Flying Dutch. Cleared the bases, gave Hope a 6-0 lead, and prompted a pitching change. And it will be Haley Henning. She is a sophomore who prior to today had only pitched 1 inning, but she got some work in the first game as well as Olivet's third pitcher. She's a pitcher and an outfielder, a sophomore from Saginaw Heritage High School, a right-handed thrower, and she will face Olivia Miller. Olivia Miller hitting .462 for the season with an on-base of 1.07. Olivia Miller with only 13 at-bats with a .462. That is something. That is Darren Deistermar's kind of hitting right there. And a first pitch is a pass ball, and that is going to score Sophie Stronach to make it 7-0. Checking last game's box score, Liv Miller did play. She got 4 at-bats, scored a run, got a hit, and 3 RBIs. I was not here. I was teaching my class. Second pitch plunks Miller in the ankle. She will be on her way to first base, and that will bring up Eliana Rurup. Rurup hitting .286. That ball is grounded to second. Madison Helm scoops it up over to first in the hands of Alexis Bond. And the inning comes to a close, but not until Hope College scores 5 runs. And after 2 innings, they lead 7-0. We will be back with the top of the third. You are watching Hope College softball.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
Our students act as beacons of hope for their community. They lead with courage, conviction, patience, and strength. They're ready to change the world.
Many thanks to Ms. Audra Woolman, who is sitting deep in the recesses of DeVos Fieldhouse, where it is warmer than it is at Walter Stadium. But there's a lot of warmth in the Hope College dugout as they are enjoying a 7-0 lead. And Haley Mellick will come out for her third inning of work. And she will face the 7, 8, and 9 hitters Morgan Rockow, Avery Lowell, and Alicia Gaughan. Mellick has been perfect so far with 4 strikeouts and no action. Swing and a miss on a big lifting rise ball. Rockow aggressive at the plate. So far unable to find the answer to Mellick's pitch. That one bends just a little outside. Good 0-2 smart pitch by Mellick. Popped up right on the edge of the outfield. Liv Miller makes a big play in the wind as she chases it down right as the dirt turns to grass. 1 out in the top of the third. Well, my apologies. That was That was Avery Lowell who popped out to Liv Miller. And this is Alicia Gann who fouls it back, hits the top of the scoreboard, top of the press box. And we are at 0-2. The pitcher, Alicia Gann. No balls, 2 strikes. Alicia Gann was the pitcher, and she still is in the lineup. Swung on. Well hit down the right field line. Play at first base. Kate DeMann hustles after it, but not in time to catch Alicia Gann. And the perfect game for Avery Mellick ends in the 8th spot as Gann hits a single to right field. And that will bring up Olivia Burt in the 9 hole. Olivia Burt hitting .400 in the 9 position, but only 10 at bats. She's played in 6 of the 8 games prior to this for the Comets. 4 hits, and she tries to bunt from the left side of the plate. She's had 1 RBI, and she's walked 3 times. So she is a discerning hitter at the plate, hitting in the 9 position. On deck is the leadoff hitter, Haley Wenke, who will bat unless Hope can turn a double play. They lead 7-0. Popped up in the air, chasing after it is Taryn Maynard, who went full speed near the wall to make that play. Couldn't quite get it. Great anticipation by Maynard as that ball was fading quickly. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Mellick. Nice spot. Strike 3 called. She got her on strikes. The 5th strikeout. The first called strikeout for Haley Mellick.
Now batting for the Comets.
That'll bring up Haley Wenke. Mellick coming into today's game, there's a strike right down Main Street, 0-1. Prior to today, she had pitched in 10 games. And a line drive right at Eliana Rurup, and that ends the 3rd inning. A laser by Wenke, and Rurup was right there for it. We've played 2.5. Hope College in a commanding lead. They lead 7-0. They're coming to bat in the bottom of the 3rd. We'll be back for that. You're watching Hope College Softball.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. Make the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
Leading off in the bottom of the 3rd will be Michaela Dirks. She'll be followed by Sydney Puffpaff and then Jalen Fawcett. 7, 8, and 9 for the Hope College Flying Dutch. Speaking of 7, they've got a 7-run lead, and I think we're going to have a substitution here. Looks like, no, Michaela Dirks will indeed play. Coach Michelle Brander was talking to the home plate umpire, Mike Underwood. Third out of that game, last inning, was Eliana Rurup.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Flying Dutch, number 11, Michaela Dirks.
Here comes Michaela Dirks hitting .267 for the year, .667 on base percentage. Takes a first pitch ball from the new pitcher, Haley Henning. Another Saginaw player, several Saginaw players on both teams. They have really strong high school softball in Saginaw County and Union Sebowing and other places around there. 2 balls, no strikes now to Dirks. Coming in batting, as I said, .267 with a .667 on-base percentage. Before today, she had started 9 of the 12 games in which she had made an appearance. And she did play in the last game as well, played some first base and scored a run. Did not have an at-bat. Straight down the middle from Henning, and it is 3 balls, 1 strike. Dirks, the DP, and that ball just comes in a little high, and Michaela Dirks picks up her walk. For the season, Michaela Dirks picks up her first walk of the year. And Kenna Schnick stays in the game after running for Sydney Puffpath. And so now this is going to be Kenna Schnick in the 8 position. Kenna Schnick tries to bunt on her first pitch, and it is 0-1. She's going to bunt again, and this one goes back to the backstop, and it will be 0-2. Schnick, a sophomore from Jenison. And that ball is grounded to second base. Nice play by the second basewoman, Madison Helm. She flips to Zola Smith for a 4-6 force out to pick up Dirks. 1 out. Schnick will go to first on a fielder's choice. And Jalen Fawcett comes up to hit from the 9 position. Fawcett, her first time up, got a hit and scored a run. And here's a stolen base attempt again by Schnick, her second of the day. Kenna Schnick has got her wheels on. Putting our research team on the season here. Kenna Schnick leads the team in steal attempts and steal successes. She is now 12 for 12. You can't get her out. Ball up high, 2 balls, no strikes. As Jalen Fawcett digs in with a hitter's count. Swing and a shot to right field. Nice play, and that will advance the runner. That'll be 1 out. Schnick will advance to third after stealing second. And that will bring up the top of the order. And Taryn Maynard would normally be up, but she is going to be replaced by freshman Mia Vanderhyde. Another outstanding Hope College student with an outstanding psychology department professor. That's what our research team is currently showing us. Pass ball coming home to score is Kenna Schnick, her second run of the game. and Hope leads 8-0. Wild pitch in the book by the official scorekeeper. Vanderhyde loses her chance for an RBI, but bases are cleared and a hitter's count. Just up high, 3-0. Henning having a hard time finding a plate. This is only her third appearance of the year. Her second appearance came an hour and a half ago as the third pitcher in the first game. And that's a ball low, dug up well by Haley Wenke, and Vanderhyde walks on 4 straight pitches. Coming into the game, Vanderhyde hitting .348, played in 11 games, started 7, with a .945 on-base percentage. She now sits at first base, and Maddie Paul comes to the plate. It would be Maddie Paul if she were in the game, but she's subbed in by Becca Tuttle. We have the best score box in the league, I think. They are very quick at pointing out the errors of the YouTube announcer, which was new to them because in game 1, Alan Babbitt made 0 mistakes. Strike call to Becca Tuttle. For the season, Becca has played in 7 games. She started 2, hitting .167, ground to third. Picked up well by Olivia Burt, throws it over, and she got her. Olivet gets out of the inning. Hope College gets only 1 this time. They add to their lead. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 left. We've completed 3 innings of play. Hope in command. They lead 8-0. We'll be back with more Hope College softball.
Champions for 2022.
Mia Vanderhyde stays in to play third base. And we're going to sort out some of the other subs that we have at Hope and for Hope, and we will get them to you. Haley Mellick has been rock solid, and she comes out for her 4th inning of work. She's only given up 1 hit and 1 runner so far. Shaylin Lampinen will lead off. And a line drive speared by Mellick right back up the box, and she grabs it as it heads into center field. Great play by Mellick. 1 up, 1 down. F1. That'll bring Maddie Acom up. She's 0 for 1 today in the designated player position. Ball bends just outside. Acom not getting around on the rise ball by Mellick. She's able to wave it off and hit it out behind the Hope College dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mellick stands in the middle of the plate with her plant foot right on the middle of the plate, and her leap foot stands behind her. Drop ball comes in low. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. A magical third ball came in. Ground ball, base hit into right field. Demand with a throw to first. And we have a dead ball. It's going to be obstruction on first base, and they're going to get first base automatically. But we're going to give a single that time to Maddie Acom. She hustled, as did Kate. Kate Demand. Almost had a play on it, but the ball just went a little wide. The second hit for the Comets. That'll bring up Alexis Bond. Swing and a miss on a high inside rise ball. Good pitch by Melick. Alexis Bond has played in all 8 games leading up to today. She's had more at-bats than any Comet player. 7 hits and has averaged .318. Second highest on the team. No balls, 2 strikes as that ball's fouled back. Bond has 4 RBIs, has struck out 4 times on the year. On-base percentage of .348. Good pitch by Melick at 0-2. Comes in high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Acom at first, 1 out. Olivet trying to get the egg off of their score. They trail 8-0. Swung on, foul back behind first base. Alexis Bond hanging tough, fighting off Haley Melick's rise ball. And once again, Bond rifles it straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Melick working her rise ball with aplomb. Here it is again. That's a drop ball that fades outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good pitchers count. Melick seeing if she can convince Bond to chase one of those. She did not, so we're even up 2-all. Swung on. Good contact. Ranging over to get it is Jalen Fawcett, and we got a double play. It's a unassisted fly out to Bond, and then a double play as Maddie Acom either lost track of how many outs there were or couldn't get back in time. In any event, a double play for the Flying Dutch ends the top of the 4th. They lead 8-0. We'll be back for their bottom of the 4th at bat. This is Hope College softball. Hope College coming to bat in what might be their last offensive inning in the bottom of the 4th. They lead 8-0. And we will call the batters as they come up. The first is going to be Gianna Kirschbaum, excuse me. Kirschbaum flew to the shortstop Smith in the second inning, and this one is a rocket over the center fielder Morgan Rockow, and Kirschbaum is in with a stand-up double. First pitch thunder by the junior from Baroda, and we got a runner on second base. Hope College looking to add to their 8-0 lead. And here comes Sophie Stronach. Not Sophie Stronach, Macy Verbeek. the sophomore from Calvin Christian, will be batting in the 4 spot. Macy Verbeek, 250 on the year, on base percentage of .664. She's played in, there's a line drive, base hit to center, and holding up at second base will be Kirschbaum. A single for Verbeek, and runners on the corners, first and third, nobody out. And here comes another pitching change from head coach Michaela Hamilton in her 4th season. That ends the day for Haley Henning, and we will be back to have our pitching change right after this, but we'll take a 30-second break. This is Hope College Softball.
Hope students are challenged to dig deeper. They're challenged to find their calling and shape their future. They're taught to empower their talents, chase their dreams, and encouraged to make a difference. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
Our new pitcher is Kaylee Knopp. She is a freshman from St. Charles Hemlock High School. Olivia Miller comes in to bat. She's been in the 5th position, and she stayed there all day. Has not been subbed out.
Wait, are there cookies?
And Knopp with a first pitch, just a little low. And that will be a stolen base. For Macy Verbeek. And there's a ground ball to second. Gobbled up, but cannot get it over to first. Madison Helms took it on a tough hop, did a great job of keeping in front of her and fielded the ball. But by the time she did that, Liv Miller had gone over to first base. That will probably be an E4, and that will score Kirschbaum. And Verbeek will head to third. We got runners at the corners. And coming up now is number this will bring up Abby Wharton. We got second and third. Abby Wharton hitting .267 on the year, .722. She is a freshman from Watervliet High School. She has played in 9 games. This is her 10th. And there's a rocket to right center. That's going to clear the bases. Abby Wharton on her way to second. She will slide in with a double, a 2-run double for Hope College. And they lead 11-0. Abby Wharton with a 2-run double. And now we are going to get another substitution. This is going to be Maya Holzer, a right-handed sophomore from Ada, Michigan, a Forest Hill Central graduate, will get in to bat here in the 6th position. Maya Holzer batting .250 on the year. She's played in 4 games leading up to this. With at-bats, she played against Springfield, Cortland, Westminster, and Earlham. Getting an opportunity here in MIAA play, and there's a ball low to the sophomore from FHC. There may or may not be a YouTube broadcaster with the same high school affiliation, although graduating much, much later than Ms. Holzer. Earlier, I should say. Rise ball bends outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Holzer on the year had a hit against Springfield, and that is her lone hit of the year. But here's her second hit of the year, MIAA Holzer with a RBI single to center, and Hope leads 12-0. Hope College leads as the Dutch have batted around here in the fourth. And they still don't have any outs.
Now batting for the Flying Dutch, number 6,
Kenna Schnick, the sophomore from Jenison, who came in the game to, among other things, steal bases, which she has done flawlessly, stays in the game, stands on the left side of the plate. Schnick hitting .217 on the year. Takes a ball outside. Schnick's played in 18 of the games leading up to this, which was the entire, and started 17 of them. Did not start today. Swings and misses. And a good pitch on the outer half of the plate by Kayla Knopp. Here's another one. This one fades outside. Schnick lays off of it. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Molser on second. Molser on first. And there's a line drive. Nice play by the shortstop. And almost a double play as she fires it back. That's Shaylin Lampinen. 1 out. And that will bring up Jalen Fawcett in the 9 position. Fawcett, one of the few players who have played the entire game for Hope, as Coach Brander making lots of subs today. Rise ball. Foul to the fence. Fawcett's best game of the year is bookended by going 2 for 3 in the first game today, and also going 2 for 3 in the very first game of the year against UW Stout. Fawcett with 2 doubles and 2 triples, swings and hits it off of her own foot. That's a dead ball. She has 2 doubles and 2 triples, a total of 10 hits, and scored 9 runs. A half bunt formation. Fawcett pulls the bat back. Ball goes low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Olivet looking to get out of this inning, and they've got some work to do in the top of the 5th to avoid a shortened game. Good pitch by Knopp. Fawcett does a good job of fighting it off. For the day, Knopp 1 for 2, scored a run and has an RBI. Changeup comes in high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Doubles today by Kirschbaum. She has 2. Stronach with 1, Miller with 1, Wharton with 1. 1 triple, and that's Maynard. There's a fly ball to right field. That is caught. That will be 2 outs. And the throw into the infield goes wild all the way back to the bench. And Mosner's going to advance to second.
Now batting for the Flying Dutch, number 23,
Mia Vanderhyde comes up to bat again. She subbed in the last inning. That ball's just a little high. Right fielder Avery Lowell made a nice play on it, but then she tried to double up Moser and was unable to do it, and threw the ball up against the backstop, and that allowed the advance to second base. MIAA Holzer at second. Vanderhyde up. Vanderhyde walked her last time up. for the year. Vanderhyde hitting .348 in 12 games. Hard drive up the middle. A base hit for Vanderhyde, and holding will be Holzer. Vanderhyde with her first hit of the day, her 9th of the season. Six of them have been singles, 2 doubles, and 1 triple. Becca Tuttle into the game for her second at bat. Takes a ball outside. Tuttle got her first hit of the year against Fredonia on March 18th in Florida. There's a strike. Tuttle had an at-bat last time in the third inning, but it was a walk. And she was left on base at the end of the 4th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the freshman from West Catholic, ground fouled on the third base line. The count remains 1-2. Tuttle making appearances in the games against Fredonia. Ball up high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lacrosse, Wellesley, Eastern Connecticut State, Westminster, and both games against Earlham. Swung on, fouled back behind us. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Knopp on the year has a 6.8 ERA, and a swing and a miss by Becca Tuttle gets Olivet out of the inning, but not before Hope does some more damage with 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, and 2 Dutch left. We've completed 4. Hope College will look to close it out. We'll see if they can do it. We'll be right back. You're watching Hope College Softball.
Holland BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope.
Well, I've had the great help of Audra Woolman and Jacob Fuller today back in the deep innards of the DeVos Fieldhouse taking care of the work for me. I want to thank the 2 of them. As we might be looking at our last 3 innings of softball here today, and taking the bump is, and so it will be Grace Connolly, the senior leader on this team, making her appearance today. She comes into the game 1-2. It's her 7th appearance of the year. She had 1 complete game, 1 shutout, and her first pitch is a ball. She's a senior from Granville, played all 4 years. Her complete game was a 5-inning game. There's a fly ball to Kate DeMann out and right, and it's 1 away. Except it's not Kate DeMann anymore. It's Gianna Kirschbaum. 1 out, 2 outs away as the senior gets her first out. Her complete game was a 2-hit shutout against Gordon, a 5-inning shortened game due to run rule. She also pitched 2 innings against Stout, made an appearance against Stevens Point, did not get a batter out. 1 inning against Springfield, 1 against Worcester, and 1 in the 3rd against Wellesley.
Pinch hitter for the Comets. Now hitting, number 6, Katie Rugg.
Katie Rugg getting her first at-bat of the day. She will face the senior hitter, a senior from Granville, senior pitcher. Drop ball fades outside. Katie Rugg has been in 3 games so far leading up to today. She's had 4 at-bats. Line drive, base hit up the middle. Katie Rugg, as her teammates cheer her on, the sophomore infielder from Olivet. She grew up in Nashville, went to Olivet High School, playing in her 5th game. Olivet had only played 8 games coming into today's doubleheader. And this will bring up Avery Lowell.
Number 2, Avery Lowell.
Runner on first, 1 out. Hope College 2 outs away from a run-shortened shutout. Ball outside to Avery Lowell. She's listed as a utility player, first-year player. She's played in 5 games so far with 7 at-bats. Does not have a hit leading up to today. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitcher's count for Grace Connolly. Grace puts her left foot behind the plate. Change up as Lowell is able to battle it off. She was out in front of it, but just got the end of the bat on it. Count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss on a strike. High inside rise ball. Grace Connolly coming with some heat after she had just changed it up. She got her on strikes. 2 outs, we're 1 out away.
Now batting for the Comets, number 3, Alicia Gann.
That'll leave it up to Alicia Gahn. First pitch from Connolly is low. Gahn's played in 7 of the 8 Comet games. 11 at-bats, 3 hits, 273 on the year, ground ball to short. Force over to second base, and Hope wins. Hope wins 12-0 in 4.5 innings. Your final score, the Hope College Flying Dutch, 12, and the Olivet Comets, 0. Taking a quick look at the line score, Hope College sent 24 players to the plate, scored 12 runs on 12 hits. 10 RBIs. There were 4 walks and 2 strikeouts. They left on 5 on base, and they had 4 stolen bases. The Comets sent 17 batters to the plate. No runs. They did pick up 3 hits by Gahn, Rugg, and Acom. The Hope pitchers of Mellick and Connolly combined for 6 strikeouts. The Comets left 2 on base. And Hope College advances to 2-0 in the league, as they will be back here again tomorrow for their last non-league event, hosting Anderson University of Indiana, and then it is a mad dash to the end. A doubleheader here tomorrow. We'll have both games for you starting at 3 o'clock. Then they take to the road this Saturday against Albion. Next week they are on the road against Adrian for a midweek contest, April 16th. We will be back with you a week from Saturday, Easter weekend, against Kalamazoo College, where the Flying Dutch will host the Hornets starting at 1 o'clock for 2 games. Then they hit the road and go to always tough Alma College on Thursday, April 24th. And then even tougher, usually, Trine on Saturday. And then they have 2 home contests to round out the season on Wednesday, April 30th against St. Mary's. That one starts at 3, second game around 5. And then the last doubleheader of the year will be against rival Calvin on Saturday, May 3. We'd love to get a good crowd out here. That's graduation weekend starting at 1 o'clock. So that will do it for our day here at Walter Stadium. We will be back here in about 23 hours. So for everybody, Audra Woolman, Jacob Fuller, Alan Babbitt, we want to thank you for joining us. We appreciate your support. We will see you tomorrow. 2 Hope victories. It's a good day to be a Flying Dutch. We will be here again tomorrow starting at 3 o'clock. You have been watching Hope College Softball.